Hi guys. Hey guys, so the pound New Zealand, we have been talking about this one in the weekly forecast, and there is a chance to go up, and nicely it's given indication to go up, so that's good. Okay, the pound index is officially given a buy signal in the half-hour time frame. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about also getting signals. So when you're watching you guys actually can get those notifications if your MT4 is connected to your cell phone. You can get those notifications on your cell phone also. And also we have good news, guys. We are trying to incorporate the VSA market scanner to the app. It may take a little bit of time and work, but our software engineers are working on this one, so I requested them to put the market scanner in the new app we are making. So they said they will go for it and try it. So you guys see the pound New Zealand is just pushing high, so that's fantastic, guys. We said okay last week, don't sell any more pound New Zealand, we're gonna wait to take a buy signal. And you can see we mentioned this today morning in the weekly forecast, and this goes. So if you catch it from here, it's beautiful. If you catch it from, it's nice, you know. Once this is even above, we are not even above the trend line. You guys pay attention to this. We didn't even come to the trend line. Once we are above the trend line, it's gonna fly up. So this is potentially 600 bips up, guys. So there's a potential for pound New Zealand and pound Australian. And the reason for New Zealand and Australia are getting weak because the stock market is falling here a little bit. So that's why they are getting this weakness. Okay, you can see that Dow, guys, may continue to fall a little bit. I will not join a sell. Okay, I will not join this sell, but I know if you're on a buy, you should have taken profit right here. And that's the perfect, guys. There is a good opportunity you want to catch. When you join from here, you take profit there and you just get out. Once you make a lot of money in the market, get out. Okay, don't trade, because after a big win there is always a big loss unless you get out of the market, because the market needs to unfold, market needs to take a break. And also you emotionally you need to rest a little bit. Emotionally for you need to rest, take a break. Okay guys, so you need to take a break. So pound New Zealand, guys, also is going good. Okay, so if you wanna get to pound New Zealand, this is potentially 600 bips up. We have some questions here. Please guys, don't forget to hit the like button, and if YouTube asks you about the performance of the channel, if you give it a higher higher rating, then YouTube will be spreading the channel. I don't really make any money at all from advertisement. I put in the advertisement those lower ads. You don't see those skippable videos in my videos, you know, video ads, because I not like, this is not worth it. We are not really having a lot of people, and we don't want so much people, like millions of people. This is a very specific field, so we're not making money in ads, but we just want the spread of the channel, so you get to benefit more and our channel grow, you know. Gold is possibly gonna go up a little bit, but this is not the best area to continue buying. Thanks Mukesh, you're awesome, man. Thank you. Okay guys, so you can connect those notifications to your cell phone. There is a way you can connect it. I had mine connected before, but I disconnected. So you get a MetaCode ID. You guys see the pound Japanese yen and pound franc? They're going up really nice here, especially pound Japanese yen, I mean. Pound New Zealand also start to go in profit. You guys also pound Australian is good, okay? USDs are not doing great, and also this is a big lot size for very volatile. So you guys, this is when you open a USDs, make sure the lot size is 25% of any other lot size you trade, because it's extremely volatile. So in very small amount of time you can see crazy money either works for you or against you. Okay, so that's good. So pound Australian also, guys, it's good. They're gonna move similar, so pound Australian and pound New Zealand. So just to let you guys, this is a good trade. I'm gonna open only one mini, okay, 0.1 right here. So just to let you know, this is a good buy, and where to put the take profit and stop loss and everything. So take profit should be about here. So we're going for possibly 500 bips, guys. Okay, so possibly find 500 bips in this move. Hopefully you can get this one. Your stop loss should be below right here. Okay, hopefully it doesn't hit stop loss, because this is a 4-hour time frame, so it's a very strong time frame. Usually the signals from the 4-hour time frame are very accurate. Very little time, maybe 10 to 15, 20% times when it will reverse and hit you. Okay guys, so this is the pound Australian, immediately almost in money, so it's good. So for the notifications, if you go to tools, okay guys, maybe sometime we'll make a video on how to connect the notifications from the MetaTrader to your cell phone. You have to have a MetaCode ID. Okay, you come to options here, and this, you go to this notification and you put your MetaCode ID. And this ID you get it from the website. You go to the MQL4 website and you make an account, and you get a number and you put it here and you send the test. It will send you a message, okay, to your phone. Then all the notification, you're gonna say notify transactions, enable push notification. So all the notifications are gonna come from the system, while the system must be running online. So if you go to work and you want to let the system like work right here, either VSA or ABC or in the system, then they're gonna keep sending those push notifications right to the screen. All the messages are gonna come to your cell phone. Okay, this is how you do it. You must get MetaCode ID number from the MQL4 website. You go there, you make account, you just search how you get MetaCode ID number. It's really easy, nothing complicated. Then you come and put it here, put those two, get test, then it's gonna work. It's gonna send a message to your phone, then all the push notifications are gonna come to your cell phone. Maybe at some time I'm gonna make a really easy step by step how to do it, but that's where it comes from, you guys. Okay, We look at two indexes. So we look for Hussam here is asking a question about if you take a trade for a small time frame, then are you worried about the resistance and support level, all that stuff? So we look at two indexes. We look at the bound index, and we look at the Australian or New Zealand index, and we mentioned in the weekly forecast that we expect the Australian New Zealand index to come down correctionally, and we expect the bound to reverse. So now we're gonna have a big cross between those two indexes, and that's gonna send the bound Australian, bound New Zealand, and to a less degrees bound CAD up very fast. That's why this trade was a good trade, taking the bound Australian, bound New Zealand. And even we discussed this before it does even happen, before it does even come to this level. So if you go back to the weekly forecast from last week, which is the price was still dropping, and we mentioned that this is don't sell anymore, the price dropped 800 bips, and we're gonna look to buy. So we're gonna wait for the 1 hour time frame, and we're gonna buy. So we look at overall of index analysis of each one of them was overall market analysis where the Australian, New Zealand, they need to have a correction, big correction. Yes, bound New Zealand, it's possibly if the bound New Zealand is going up, probably gold is gonna go up in certain way. Okay, not 100%, but if New Zealand and Australian are weak, it means there is fear in the market, so it means the gold is gonna go up. So they are a little bit connected. If you see bound New Zealand, bound Australian going up, there's a chance the gold is going up. The chance, I'm not saying always 100%, you just have to understand the big pictures. Yes, there's some connection, guys. There's some connection about bound New Zealand and bound Australian. Okay, so you guys, bound Australian, bound New Zealand, if you get into this trade, please be emotionally strong and just move your stop loss and wait for 500 bips. Okay, if you catch the trade, and if it does come back and hit a break even, don't be any upset. This is the market, and that's the way you're gonna get to really good trades longer term, by overcome your emotional doubt and emotional weakness by being able to hold the trade for longer term. Even sometimes some of them are gonna come back and hit your stop loss at break even, and after it made maybe 100 bips of profit, it came back and hit the stop loss. Sometimes it will happen. Don't be upset about this. This is part of the market, and the really good traders, they do this. I have listened to so many good traders, big professional traders and big hedge fund running millions and millions or of dollars, and they said the way they do it is they let the trade run. Many of them, some of them will come back and they will hit the stop loss at the entry, and so many people, they cannot do that, and that's what they are successful in, emotionally very strong. So please, for this trade, bound New Zealand, bound Australian, just be patient. If it comes back and hits the stop loss, do not be upset by any means. Okay, go for long term. New Zealand Canadian is probably gonna go down. Thanks, Hussam. You're my pleasure. Euro dollar, you probably can take a sell, but be ready to sell again if it does continue to go 100 bips up. So euro dollar, we're gonna be looking to sell. We're not gonna buy it. Okay, but maybe not ready yet. So if you're gonna take a sell now, be ready to take another sell after 100 bips. Well, the gold is not only affected by the dollar, okay? It's valued by the dollar, but not affected by the dollars. This is very important for you guys to know. So the gold is valued by the dollar, okay? But is not affected only by the dollar. You have to know gold is extremely safe haven. You have to know central banks, different countries in the world, they buy the gold because it's kind of security. Excuse me, guys. So the gold is security for them. So some central banks are gonna have plans to continue buy the gold. Okay. Sometimes some central banks are gonna be selling and liquidizing the gold to get money. So for some other reason you didn't know, you're gonna find the gold's going down. Okay. Sometimes some big hedge funds, and they close their long-term position long gold, so the price will drop. Or like what happened in the coronavirus, they had to close their positions because the margin, and to take profit because the loss in the equity market. So if there's a war, then as a safe haven is gonna fly up. So not only the dollar is affecting the gold, there's other things affecting the gold. Okay guys, I think gold long term is gonna go to 3,000, maybe within 3 years or so. There is a potential for this. I even read some articles saying the gold is gonna go even $8,000. Okay, so all saying here, have prematurely exited so many winning trades. You guys have to be emotionally strong and hold the good winning trades for a long time, and don't freak out for any little change in the market. So if you have a solid analysis, you know, and hopefully a better laptop than mine, because it's frozen, and this is frozen right now. Okay, then you should not worry. Okay, you should be strong and going for long-term trades, and don't be afraid to take really good opportunity and focus on good opportunities and good money where the money is, and just to go for it. Okay, my MT4 frozen. I may have to close and come back. You know what? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch it here to put something else, but I don't know what else I can have. Okay guys, it's gonna take a minute, doesn't matter. I'm gonna close my MT4, then I'm gonna reopen it. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Okay guys, so bound is going really nice. So we agreed that the bound index is going up right here. That's where the money is, guys, in the bound index. I'm gonna have to close some of this because this is slowing my... Okay guys, I'm just gonna close all this. Okay, gold I think is gonna continue going up, guys, so I'm gonna close the chart because too many charts to just oil is really fantastic buy, guys, in my opinion, so don't be too risky. I think there's still some news, but I think this is gonna fly up 400 bips up, so our target is here. So guys, this is probably a good buy for the, and USD ZAR probably is gonna drop also, guys. Okay, so start making some profit right here, which is really nice. You guys, I would really recommend you to invest in oil. Oil is good, so that's my recommendation. But please, you know, do whatever is the best in your account. Is your money, trade wisely. Australian, it can come down, but probably if you're inbound Australian, just avoid too many trades at the same time. USD CAD, guys, may drop. If the oil is gonna drop, then USD CAD is just gonna drop, so watch out. You may not get this move and you may get a big fall right here and big strong candle down. Watch out, the USD CAD may have 100 pips candle down here. Okay, this can happen, guys. Okay, watch out for this stuff. New Zealand dollar, it's probably next week or something gonna come down a little bit. It need to come down. You guys see, this is technical analysis. We already masters in this. I don't have to even talk about it. Pound yen, you can see how strong of the candle, and you guys see this big candle. It was still red, but we were expecting a bounce of the pound index as a technical analysis. Was beautiful. You can see the size of the candle is so big. Candle momentum, guys. So the orders, those smart hedge fund manager, they put big orders, you know, or the banks are having big orders. That's why it's pushing so fast. You can see everything is going beautiful here. Nice. So that's really nice, guys. Okay, that's what we want to see. So I hope all of you guys are in profit, and don't freak out. Let it run. There's a potential for 400-500 bips. If you take 200 bips and get out, I'm happy with this for you. But if you take only 20 bips and get out, this is not worth our talk. Pound Canadian yen also, guys, is a good buy. So if you use really good buy, I would strongly recommend you guys to get in this one. So this is really good buy. Canadian Japanese yen. A Euro CAD also is gonna be a good sell at some time. So if you wanna throw a sell right here, it's gonna come next week. I think that's my opinion. Could be right, could be wrong. Then Euro New Zealand, don't trade Euro New Zealand yet. Maybe another 100 bips. Pound franc, this is beautiful. It did respect this support level so many times. It's bouncing. I hope this will continue going up. Pound Australian, that's really nice. Is flying up right here. Big candles. So there's a potential to go up. You guys can see also the USD is falling. See, it was minus $470, now it's only minus 200. So I think it's possibly gonna continue down. But when this comes down to, you know, it's a break even or a little bit small profit, I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna just focus on the pound trades now, because I don't wanna be, you know, in everywhere. It's no good. So avoid this USD Mexican. Was just gonna close it so we don't have too many charts open. Okay, guys, so those are kind of the trades you probably want to be in. You can see the pound New Zealand, pound Australian already in good profit. So pound Australian we only opened 0.1, so it's okay. Just to show you guys, this is the direction, and all the pound trades are in direct profit, very fast. You can see the title of the video is Pound on Fire, and that's beautiful. Pound did rally a lot, so that's really nice. So you can see here the total is $900, so you can wait. Okay, guys, so this has a potential to run about 400-500 bips, so please be patient and, you know, don't close so fast. Yes, Mr. Mukesh. Wow, you have seen 100 kilogram of gold. Nice. Yeah, nice, man. Mukesh, are you from South Africa? So I think I do have a friend there when I go over there now. Okay, guys, so why is this freezing like this? Euro franc, yes, it will drop next week, but yeah, a little bit will drop. You're welcome, Armin. No. So Mr. Hussam here saying he purchased a system and he made 1,400 in the first 1 week, and using a small lot size also. When many people buy the system and it become popular, does it make it less effective? No, it will not. Okay, because we keep updating. So our software engineers are keep updating everything, so don't worry guys about this one, okay? Or we keep updating and back testing, and you know, so don't worry about market makers are gonna hit the system or all that stuff. We also give overall market analysis and put all together, so really it's very hard. No, it's a good question. It's not a silly question. It's a really good question. It's legit. So, okay, guys. So let's look at the trades right here. So we can expect this to continue running for next week. Okay, full next week probably is gonna continue run all the way here. Okay, guys. So we expect to run all next week. I'm just excited to see. See guys, the Dow is coming as expected right here, so don't buy yet. Also because this stress between US and China, and you guys have to know Mr. Trump is doing this so he can get his voters back, because now the US was hit so bad unfortunately with the virus, and now you know, to get your people back you have to start a fight with someone big and start blaming them. So they went to the WHO and they said they didn't warn them enough, so he stopped the fund for this one to show that he's upset at them. Then now he's going against China again, so starting trade war again and all that stuff and threats and everything. Just you know, to get the feeling to the American voter that it's their fault, it's not my fault, it's not me Trump fault, you know, it's their fault. So getting this idea to the American voter, then his percentage of voting probably is going to increase. So you just have to know politics a little bit to know how the market is going to move, because this is going to influence the market. So what we really expect is after this rally by probably pushed by the feds and printing so much money, and Mr. Trump is gonna probably give us this correction down to here, then the tune is gonna go down a little bit after he makes the show, then we're gonna get the buy signal from here and go up. So we get the feds move and Mr. Trump correction, get away from it, then we get the second move of technical and you know, fundamental analysis and long term going up from here going up. So this how you combine political analysis with economic analysis, technical analysis, whatever you guys call it, but it's a combination of everything you put together and it makes sense at the end, and then you go for it. That's all. Okay guys, so you can see that the pound yen is just flying up, which is okay. Pound Australian, pound New Zealand, they should also go up soon. Okay. So bound, that's this kind of candles is really good. I would love to see this. See that this price right here, the open price, it just equal almost to the close price. It did come down a little bit, then it's reversing back, going up. So this war between the sellers and the buyers, it looks like the buyers are winning this one. They're pushing higher, pushing the price higher and higher and higher. So when more people are gonna notice that this reverse and break some resistance level and everything, and is going up and break out, then they're gonna start buying more. So the 2-3 candles in this area I expect to be really big. Okay guys, the couple candles right here probably are gonna be really big. So guys, looking at the market scanner right here, so the pound index is flying so fast. That's beautiful. So looking at the index right here, you can see the Japanese trend is really strong, really weak, and the pound is really strong. So that's why pound yen is flying, like we're already in 60 bips of profit. So pound yen is good, and Japanese yen is really weak, which is a good thing when you trade it against something really strong is the pound. Okay guys, that's why you got like 60 bips and almost $500 here in this pound yen trade, which is good. See, pound CAD is also good guys, so pound CAD is probably flying up now, but I will avoid this one if you're gonna get all this. Don't be in too much pound, you just open those trades so you get the direction, but don't be in too much pound. So the system you guys here was gonna show you all the indexes in this one. If you go to the left side, it's gonna give you all the signals. So it's really beautiful. And if you are in this business and you want to be in the profit side, or if you want to start your own your own business in forex by any means, like signal analysis and everything, this is a really strong and important tool to have. It's really amazing and is very good and worth the value of it. And you can see some of our members made like $1,400 within the 1 week using the system, which is like, the cost of the system is nothing compared to the profit you get and the value. So that's really good. Okay, there was some recommendation that we make the price higher, but many people we asked, they said try to make it affordable so you can benefit a lot of people, and that's what we did. So you can see the pound is pushing higher and higher. Okay, so pound Australian here probably is gonna fly up. Okay guys, please, if you guys do have any question, let me know. So thanks for the likes. See guys, the pound Japanese yen is pushing higher and higher. Here is almost like above 70 pips right here. So the pound index is just flying, guys. This is when you have a really good opportunity. Okay guys, that's really nice being in these trades. That's very good. You can see the big candles and everything is beautiful, is nice, and that's an indication most likely is gonna continue pushing up. Okay, if we look at the Dow again, still there, is not moving, and as expected, it's doing exactly as expected. And you guys, you can see that was a big trend line. It did hit and it did bounce from this trend line. Okay, so this system is really nice. You can see the Australian index is probably start come down, and New Zealand also, you guys can see some red candles here. Okay, so from the top here we mentioned that we're gonna take selling of New Zealand. In this area we talked about the triple top right here, and you can see some indication of red candles. Okay, discussing something we discuss as a team, it doesn't mean it's gonna have to happen, but we're seeing what has a bigger potential to happen. So triple top, the price is really high, as the stock market is gonna do correction. New Zealand is gonna get affected, and Australian as well, but what's gonna happen between Mr. Trump and China? So all this stuff you put together is gonna give you a weakness in the New Zealand. It did have a really strong bull run, so you need some correction. Okay guys, if you didn't subscribe to the system, if you're interested to have the systems, they're available on our website, so please, by all means, you're welcome. And for those who subscribe, if you have any question anytime, please contact me. You guys are welcome at any time. We're just one group, we help each other. بإذن الله. Okay guys, so the long-term bound New Zealand, hopefully this trade is gonna run to the target. So you can go for 1.88 target or 1.914. Take profit 1, take profit 2, and your stop loss should be down below here, just in case this will reverse. Then there will be long-term like this. Bound New Zealand, bound Australian, the same thing. Okay guys. Okay guys, so hopefully next week we're gonna have a continuation of this run, and we'll be in profit. So euro, for the euro dollar here, see guys, for the Dow, exactly as we discussed, we expect this to start coming down all the way to here. Possibly, it doesn't have to be here, maybe less, maybe more, but you know, the idea of rejection from this trend line was all what we talked about, and coming back down here. So this is gonna make Australian, New Zealand, Canadian probably weak a little bit, and especially Australian is gonna get really weak with this the US China stress. So this is gonna, you can see that was going down, which going with the technical analysis and overall market, and after this big run, so probably everybody's taking profit here. So that was really good. I didn't sell this one because I don't like to sell the Dow, so I'm just, unless it's a sell off and crash, so we're just gonna wait till this come down. However, this is over 1000 points down, only from there to here 700, so probably another 500 possibly down guys. Don't buy yet, there is no place to buy, there is no price action to buy, it's only going down in a sell. So wait from here, and we'll possibly will take a buy this way going up. Gold is probably going up now. Okay, bound Japanese yen, it did have a huge candle. When you guys see such a big candles like these ones, it's probably a good idea to take profit, then wait a correction and enter again, unless you want to just leave it for swing trading, you know. Bound dollar is probably, as a forecast, probably is gonna go up, but you don't want to be in too much bound. US crude, this is pushing up higher. However, the stock market is coming down, but you can see this is pushing up higher because the price is really good to buy. Then euro dollar rate, USD CAD. See you guys, as expected, we expected USD CAD for the weekly forecast to go up to this level. Then you're gonna sell it. So you guys probably you want to sell right here. Euro dollar probably is coming down now. If we open the euro dollar, it's probably coming down because the dollar index, it did reverse a little bit, so the euro dollar probably a sell right now. Okay guys, so yeah, I would sell this price in euro dollar, especially it did get away so much from the cloud. So this is a sell, nice sell, even correctional. Possibly you get all the way down to here. Okay, this is your target probably guys. Okay, so you're probably looking for 100 pips down in the euro dollar. Okay, so the dollar looks like it's getting some strength right here. It's reversing correctionally. Oh yeah, see, big candle. This also what we talked about in the weekly forecast, you guys. Today morning we said we need this correctional wave. You can see the dollar is getting so strong, extremely strong right here. It needed this wave, it needed this wave, it must happen, you know, it must happen. So the euro dollar is gonna continue to push down as long as the dollar index is going up, guys. Okay, you know, you need to know this. If the dollar index is going up, the euro dollar is gonna be pushed down. USD CHF also, you can buy USD CHF. Okay, probably New Zealand New Zealand dollar is a good sell, Australian dollar is a good sell. You can see the strength of the dollar. So USD CAD, do not buy this one, wait to sell this level right here, 1.3880. So I even have a sell limit at this price in the channel. So this is good, you can make a sell limit here, another 100 pips above this price. So that's good. So it's beautiful. You guys see the technical analysis also work. So see this trend line, it did come to this area, it did push down. Okay, there was a chance to break it and come down, but it did come back to hit this probably level, then it's gonna push it back later. So this is probably what's gonna happen here, then it's gonna crash again down all the way to here. Then that's when we're gonna get the 1.3630. Okay, so this is how the market works. Yeah, USD crude surprisingly is pushing up, at the same time stock market is going down and dollars going down. So this means it's gonna fly up, guys. I think this is really good buy. so be careful to not miss this one. Okay, that was a huge run in the pound Japanese yen. You guys see the Australian index probably gonna start coming back down here, and New Zealand index also as expected. So New Zealand, we said, is gonna be really weak. See guys, this two big candles dropped for the last hour. That's why everything against. So guys, New Zealand dollar is probably a good sell now. New Zealand dollar is a good sell, and pound in New Zealand is probably also a good buy. Okay, gentlemen, it was my pleasure. Pound Australian is falling correctionally a little bit because the dollar is going up. So you guys, that was my pleasure talking to you. Thank you for joining me today for this live market outlook, and hopefully next week we're gonna go back and when the market is open Monday my time here, then we can look at the market again. Please don't invest more than 2% in any trade. You know, always have a good risk management. For the long term, you're gonna be in profit. So if one trade goes wrong, it's not gonna hurt your account. Please make sure this is very most important. This way you're gonna survive to fight another day. You know, if you get 1 or 2 or 3 losses, you're gonna be able to, you know, take risk again, to build your account again and grow it again. So please, this is the most important. Okay guys, if you are new here and you want to get the systems, we have multiple systems in our website. We are specialized in developing trading systems to help the traders be in the right direction of the market. So please join us in www.Fxmarketstrategy. We have multiple plans. There is monthly and 3 months and 6 months and 9 and 1 year. So all of them are available. So you guys are most welcome to join whatever is best for you. The annual package is really good, and it comes with signals and installation assistance, and also like hourly webinar to give overall market explanation and stuff is really good also. So this is a value package for the annual package. Okay guys, thank you, and best luck for all of you in all the trades. And please trade safe, and don't over risk too much. Don't open too many trades at the same time, just because you want to open the trade unless you can see a good signal and you have done your homework and you do your analysis and you see it's going good. Okay guys, I thank you, and that was my pleasure talking to you today. Okay, thank you. Please don't forget to hit the like button for the channel. Okay guys, thank you, goodbye.